moving awfully slow, John.
Motivator, please!
It's funny because she didn't have a chance.
Motivated.
Right you are, Jill. The motivator making Brittany scream like a little girl.
Oh, wow.
You haven't seen nothing yet, David. That might look like a normal wall, but there's an extra special birthday treat just for you. Surprise! The Smack Wall hands out a nasty party favor, and I hope it brought enough for everyone today.
That was so unexpected!
You're right, that was completely unexpected. That one, yeah, that one you should have seen coming.
Nothing hidden at the sucker punch wall, Johnny. Dave is about to get his birthday spankings.
1, 2, and 1 for good luck.
Well, if David had a birthday wish, I suspect he no longer remembers it. Wonder what he wished for.
If you tell, it won't come true, John. That's why I'm not a werewolf in the Twilight
Here
movies.
they come. No!
Oh!
Remember, John, it's his party. He can cry if he wants to.
Our birthday boy now facing down the beaten path. Crossing this ought to be a piece of cake.
What the heck?
Language. But you're right. We forgot to tell you, they move.
Here goes David.
Well, he may be 45, but he has the spirit of a teenager and the balance of a toddler. Oh, birthday boy fall down, go boom.
Sorry, David. Apparently the beaten path is only for ages 46 and up. Well, David's made it to our final obstacle, the Trouble Youth. We'll have to make it by these giant swinging W's and onto the finish platform.
But when he wipes out,
If he wipes out,
when he wipes out, he has to swim to this finishing spot.
David waiting for just the right moment.
Ringing.
Oh, he gets clocked.
It must be David's 13th birthday because he just got bar mitzvah.
David looking forever young, though, with a time of 4:22.
Birthday to me.
Happy birthday, David. Johnny, who's next?
Now coming up to the smack wall is 22-year-old bingo floor clerk. Oh, Ashley, go tell.
Hey, I got the perfect call for a bingo clerk's wipeout. Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, what else is there?
I thought you were gonna, go for the more obvious one for a bingo floor clerk.
Oh, now I gotcha. Jenga.
Interesting.
The smack wall just sank Ashley's battleship?
Very creative.
Wow, this is harder than it looks.
Let's see how tough the sucker punch is for our bingo clerk.
Aye, 5 punches in a row. Gee, one after another.
See, now you're on a roll, John
Sucker
Henson.
Punch playing a game of blackout with Ashley. Oh, 86. Ashley got her bingo card punched all over the place.
Bingo.
Hey, good one, Jill. Why didn't I think of that?
Let's move on. Coming up to the smack wall is Carl Weinfordner from Laguna Beach, California.
Oh, I don't think I am ever going to get tired of the smack wall.
Surprisingly, the smack wall is not the most dangerous thing Carl has ever tried to cross. Jill?
All right, so Carl, what is the craziest thing you've ever done?
Probably walking across an alligator-infested lake in Florida.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Carl?
Because a friend of mine was in front of me and he did it, and I didn't want to be left behind, and I was just dumb enough to follow him.
Carl, would you consider yourself a brave man?
Yes.
You're wearing that shirt.
Come on, Jill. He probably had a friend that bought that shirt, and he was just dumb enough to follow. But our fashion daredevil should have no problem with the Trouble Youth.
Oh! Well, at least he wipes out in style, huh?
The only thing louder than his scream is his shirt.
Fashion daredevil catwalking his way to the finish and posts a time of 4:20.
That was so hard.
Jill, who's next?
Okay, guys, on deck is Steve Day. Steve.
Jill, that's not a bee. That's just Steve Day in a really weird costume for an adult male. Jill? Jill? Oh, well, Steve Day is off and ready to swarm the court.
Ah! He gets stung by the killer steps.
Man, I can't wait to see how he handles the smack wall.
It's not me.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Yeah. No worries, Steve. The smack wall has been greeting everybody just that gently all day.
Oh, hello.
Aloha.
Konnichiwa. Oh, shalom. Holla. Hey. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Ooh, Johnny, what's next?
Well, coming up to the big balls, 22-year-old Brittany Lyon.
She's moving awfully slow, John.
Motivator, please!
It's funny because she didn't have a chance.
Motivated.
Right you are, Jill. The motivator making Brittany scream like a little girl.
Kind of like like me when I watch Harry Potter movies.
Really?
I've told you I fear the dark arts.
Now let's just see how our scared little girl handles the beaten path. Now she's giving us scream 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh, 7. I don't think Wes Craven could have directed that Wipeout any better. Is that a train, John?
No, that's actually truck driver Keith Phillips.
Oh, I love truck drivers. I always stay home on the weekends and talk to them on my CB.
That surprises me not at all. Jill, ask Keith if he had his ears on.
Keith, you're a trucker, so give me a little CB language. Go ahead.
We got an Evil Knievel headed westbound with disco lights going.
Yep.
Going for a capture.
Copy that. That's a big 10-4. We got a fat Robin on the hood of,
Not even close, Jill. Clearly, you're wasting your time hanging out with your friends on the weekends, loser.
All right. Well, I can make up my own, all right?
Let me show you how it's done, Jill.
Breaker, Big Rig Keith is slow poking it on the beaten path. Oh, and this gold juice is getting jostled around. One more shot and he's gonna be greasy side up.
Breaker, we got a log jam on the big top of the hoppy flippies.
Not even close, J-Wag. Can't give you a big Roger Wilco on your CB speak just yet.
But we can give a Roger Wilco to our truck driver. And there he is, Johnny.
Yes!
Oh, we must have Smokey on his tail.
Hey, now you're getting the hang of it, Jill.
Now Big Rig Keith has to haul his load across the trouble use.
Oh, over and out.
Keith burns rubber, but the trouble you squash him like a bug on a windshield.
Still, with a time of 4:08, Keith's got a good shot of rolling right into the next round.
All right, I'm about to look really stupid.
And that's not a threat. Oh, that's a promise. Yeah, take a look at that, Smelly. He really showed you.
Wait until Clint, the boyfriend, gets a whiff of the sucker punch here.
They really do make a great couple, John. She's smelly. Oh, and he's filthy. Yeah, he's a catch, all right.
You see me worse, right, Smelly?
Really?
Probably looked worse than this before.
Geez, I hope not.
All right, big balls, here we go.
Clint keeping the embarrassing momentum going on the big ball.
This guy is an embarrassment of
See
riches.
me playing with the big balls, honey?
And by riches, I mean embarrassment. So this guy's an embarrassment of embarrassment.
And yet another chance for Clint to make a fool of himself here on the beaten path. Right in the man region. He goes down hard.
Yeah, they won't be having little smellies running around anytime soon.
All right, still one last opportunity for an embarrassing moment for Smelly's boyfriend on the trouble use.
Ah, the sweet stench of success. Trouble you smelt it, then dealt it, sending him into the water.
Clint finishes with a less than malodorous time of 4 minutes, 19 seconds.
Hey, honey, how'd I do?
Pretty embarrassing, Clint.
Let's go back to the top of the course where 26-year-old Tori Schloffman is about to meet up with the smack wall. Oh, and takes it to the face.
She could be the first one to cross. Never mind.
Tori clearly has some ability, and Jill found out exactly what kind earlier.
Now, tell me about some of the skills that you're going to use on the course today.
What am I good at? I don't know.
Are you, like, good at balance? Are you a good swimmer?
I don't know about swimming. I'm not that good at balance, but sometimes.
Okay, all right. Well, what are you good at?
I was a homecoming queen.
Yeah, woo!
Well, let's see if the homecoming queen can dethrone the trouble use. Oh, God save the queen.
I don't think she saw that coming.
The trouble used pin a corsage on the homecoming queen's face.
But despite getting kicked in the sash, our homecoming queen comes in with a strong time of 3:59.
You know, John, if there's been one constant all day long, it's been the trouble use. Oh, constantly troubling, constantly demoralizing, constantly entertaining.
We gotta go over that. You can do it.
Jill, I don't think so. Oh, no one is getting across the trouble use today. They are just too brutal.
I think it's gonna push me right off.
I think you're right.
No, I think I got.
Wait a minute, that's cheating.
See, it's all right, John. Cheaters never prosper.
How are you supposed to do it then?
It's easy. All you have to do is jump over the lowest part of the W. That means you have to jump over the lowest part of the W.
Oh, goodness, that's wrong.
Wow.
Wow is right. She was lined up at the lowest part of the W. She just forgot to jump, which is kind of important.
Well, back to big balls, we have father of four, Daryl Rivenbark.
You're good to me.
Come on, Daryl. The big balls are always good to people. And by people, I mean the people watching. The big balls aren't his forte. What is, Jill?
All right, so Daryl, I understand you're a movie buff.
Yes, you know, got movie line quotes coming out my ear.
Oh, give me some quotes.
You know, I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is, and I love the big balls.
Ah, Forrest Gump. I like it.
Okay, do another one.
How about Spalding?
I need you.
I think you need Wilson, the volleyball and castaway. What kind of movie buff is this guy?
I don't know, but I sure hope he's better on the trouble use than he is with the movie lines.
Oh, play it again, Sam. Of all the obstacles on all the courses, he had to wipe out on ours.